Welcome back to Fox 51 today. When spring break and summer roll around, a lot of people are going on vacation, and it's not uncommon for thieves to target homeowners. We've got Toby Goodman with Hawk Security, and he's going to tell us about some of the latest technology that they have to offer to keep you guys safe. Okay, you're telling us during the break about this smart panel technology. If we're not familiar with that, will you tell us exactly what that is?
Yes, ma'am. It's newer, security systems. Came out a few years ago where you can actually control your alarm system from the internet anywhere in the world. If you have any internet device, smartphone, cell phone,
incredible,
laptop, desktop, tablet, whatnot, little touchscreen keypad, but you can arm and disarm it and get text and email notifications. For instance, if your child comes home from school, a lot of single parents or parents that both work, kids come home from school without an adult there, when they disarm the alarm system, it'll send them a text message or email so they know their child's home safe.
Wow.
And then when they arm the system, they know that their home's secure and the system's armed.
Well, that would definitely give you some peace of mind.
So I guess it works, like a traditional system, except you just have the remote capability, right? I guess the sensors are, pretty much the same.
Yes,
I
sir.
would assume, and then your ability just to remotely do that. What about some other features surrounding this with the newer technology to maybe control other things in the house too, right?
Yes, sir. We have what we call a little key fob where you can actually arm and disarm the system from anywhere on the property. And you can use it as a police panic or a medical pendant if anybody has any medical issues around their home.
Nice.
Plus, it comes with a built-in two-way voice system where we can actually, if there's a burglary in progress, we can actually listen in and tell the police department what we're hearing, a little audio verification. And if there's a medical emergency, trained EMTs will come on there and communicate with you until the ambulance arrives through the speaker.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I had no idea any of this existed. Now, you've also brought by some other gadgets I see over there on the chair. What are those?
Yes, ma'am. This is what we call it a firefighter.
Okay.
And what it does is all new homes have a builder code, up-to-date smoke detectors where they're all wired into each other. One sounds, they're all going to sound. So they mount the device close to one of those. So if your kitchen smoke detector catches on fire, and this is by your master bedroom, it will alert this from the sound, notify the monitoring center that there's a fire in the home, and we'll call the fire department immediately. Could save the child that's home alone, or most people, their pets are part of their family. Pets can't call the fire department, so we'll call them for them and maybe save the pet or homeowner.
So with the remote access, what about, I guess, is it still being monitored what I would call traditionally? They're still aligned to the police it's not all totally through internet lines, is it? Or is that part?
We do everything through cellular towers.
Okay.
Through your
Towers.
AT&T,
Gotcha.
Verizon, all those. Yes, sir.
Now, what would you say is probably the best seller that you have over there at Hawk Security? Would this be the technology that most people are really using for their homes right now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
People are actually asking us for this kind of technology now.
Okay, so there's
3 or 4 years ago, we had to present it, but now they're asking us.
Okay, so they're hearing more and more about it.
So when people, so let's say somebody's interested, then so you come out and I guess you have to do an assessment of, the cost, we don't have to give the cost, but it might vary depending upon, I guess, the square footage of the house, right? Is that?
It does, yes, sir, and depends on how much protection they want, how much they have a peace of mind with,
Sure.
We give them our ideas, and then they just tell us what they want or feel like they need.
And for the installation, does that take about a day or a couple of days?
But 2 to 4 hours, depending on how big the job is.
Well,
yes, ma'am.
that is
one
easy
day,
enough.
one technician.
All right.
Jobs.
Well, if we want to find out more information, is there a website that we can go to?
Yes, ma'am, at myhawksecurity.com.
All right. Well, thank you so much for stopping by this morning, Toby.
Thank you.
Coming up next here on Fox 51 today, a little bit of weather.
Yeah, a little drizzle, a little fog, but looks like some sunshine later on would be nice. There's a view outside the studios. Get a little sun. We should be a little bit warmer today than recent days. We'll talk about